guys, welcome back to my channel. So recently I have bought a lot of new makeup. It's kind of an addiction of mine. I keep buying more. So I have a lot of fun new makeup to test out and to play with. The new makeup is going to be mainly for my eyes and for my lips. The rest of my face is going to kind of be my normal usual routine. It's my same foundation routine except for mixing in a new concealer. But I will show you guys all of the steps and how to achieve this 0 to 100 kind of glam look. So let's just go ahead and get started. For primer, if you want it to last all day, I highly recommend the Smashbox Photo Finish. This is a sample that I'm trying to use up before I move on to a full-size bottle. This is my absolute favorite. I have gone through a few of these and I absolutely love it. You do not need a lot. I take a little pea-sized amount and just kind of rub it back and forth between two fingers and press it into the skin. Now I do have some large blemishes down here, so I want to really conceal those. So I'm going to go in with my Colourpop No Filter Concealer. This is Fair number 5. So I just applied a few dots in the areas I want to really conceal. Next, I'm going to move on to my foundation. So I'm going to use my favorite L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. So if you do have oily skin, I would really recommend this one. If you have drier skin, I would recommend the Pro Glow version. But I'm going to go ahead and go in with this one. And I'm just kind of going to dot it all over my face. And bring it down my neck a little bit. I'm going to use my new favorite foundation brush. This is the Sigma F88. And it really is good in pressing in the foundation to your skin. And I feel like it kind of helps give it a more full coverage look when you use a brush, because the beauty blenders do eat up a lot of the product. Then again, I'm going to go in with my Colourpop No Filter Concealer in Fair number 5. So this is going to be more to highlight and contour. I want that like full glam kind of look. Now that we have that laid down, I'm going to take my same Sigma F88 brush and I'm going to blend that in. Next, I am going to take my trusty Coty airspun powder and just press it in everywhere I place the concealer. And I'm just going to apply a little bit on where I applied the concealer before the foundation. And then I'm kind of kicking off the excess amount that is on the brush. And then I'm going to go back in and kind of press and seal everything in. I did forget to mention that the Coty airspun powder, I used the translucent. Also gonna take the tiniest amount on my brush and I'm gonna press it in my smile lines just to further set everything. Next, I am gonna move on to my eyes and my eyebrows. I will return to the rest of my face at the end. I'm gonna prime my eyelids. So this is my Holy Grail eyeshadow primer. This is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Eden. Now I like to just press this in using my fingertip. So you want to make sure that you set that. You can go in with a really light eyeshadow as the base, or you could go in with your translucent powder or any kind of powder that you use to set your face. I'm going to take my translucent powder and I'm going to set it. So I'm going to move on to my brows and I'm going to use the Maybelline Brow Precise. I do not know what shade it is. I cannot find the name anywhere on here, so I will have to do some research and then I will put that in the description box below. I like to use this to just kind of outline the shape of my brows and then draw a few little small strokes in the front. And then I will be filling them in using the NYX Tame and Frame Tinted Brow Gel in Brunette. and combing through them once more. I do have a new brow gel to try out. This is from Modelsown. It is their clear brow gel. I'm gonna test this out and set my eyebrow. So there is one eyebrow. I'm gonna finish up the other one, exact same steps, and I'll be right back. So I finished up the other eyebrow, and I'm so far really liking this brow gel. It really helped stand up my little eyebrow hairs in the front, the very few that I do have. And it dried down pretty quickly. At first it went on kind of like really wet, but it dried down pretty quick. By the time I finished up my other eyebrow, it was completely set on the other one that I did, so that is good. Now moving on to the eyes, I am going to be using a new product, and it is the Colourpop You Had Me at Hello palette. I do have a full review on this one. I will link that one down below. I believe it's just 2 videos ago that I did this one, where I tell you guys all about it. I swatched all the shades and all of that. I do really enjoy it, and I am going to be using it today. So for the look I want to create today, I'm going to go in with the shade 2 Ps on my Wet n Wild crease brush. Next, I'm going to be taking the shade Want You Back with my Makeup Geek Soft Dome brush. And I'm going to be placing this slightly below where I placed this one, continuing that half circle motion. I'm going to take a tiny bit of 2 Ps on my Wet n Wild crease brush and just kind of merge the 2 shadows. Then to darken things up a little bit further, I'm going to take Sparks Fly on my Makeup Geek pointed crease brush. I'm going to be super gentle and just kind of dragging it where I want that upside down kind of half circle, and then blending it out again using another brush. Blending that all out using the Morphe Y19 brush. And then to finish things off, maybe a little bit more 2 Ps. Now repeating the same process on the other eye. So next for the all over the lid color, I'm going to go in with the Stila Shimmer and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. So this is in the color Grace. And this is a new formula compared to their Magnificent Metals. The Magnificent Metals are a glitter formula. This is just going to be a very shimmery kind of liquid shadow. So I'm very excited to test this out. So since the look we created is kind of like this half circle type of deal, I am going to be placing the shadow in the same kind of pattern, but keeping it very low so as to not mess with the kind of color scheme and the gradient that we have going on. So there are some sides in which I feel like it didn't create quite a even like circle, so I'm going to take a pencil brush. This is the one from Makeup Geek. I'm just going to take a tiny bit on my brush and kind of fill in that circly shape. Oh yeah, that works really nicely. So you can definitely be able to use this with a brush and with the wand, so that is really good to know. Now dipping back into the shade Want You Back using a Makeup Geek Define Crease Brush, we're just going to go around the Stila liquid eyeshadow to make sure there are no harsh lines. So I'm going to be taking the shade 2 Ps once more along the lower lash line, dragging it all the way across. Next, taking the shade Want You Back using my Morphe Y22 brush, and I'm going to keep this very close to the lower lash line. And then taking that same brush and applying the shade Sparks Fly, very lightly patting that on, very close to that lower lash line. And then taking my Sigma E36 and blending this all together. So for this look, I do want to add some falsies. I am going to be applying my Monalashes in the style Gaia. And for this style, it is a very thick lash band, so you will need to have some kind of liner or else it will be kind of noticeable. But I'm not going to do a wing, I'm just going to keep it very close to this lash line and just have a line to conceal the band. So now that I have a very thin line of liner on, and I'm going to be applying some new mascara. This is by Essence, the Lash Princess. So this is going to be first impressions on this one. So I feel like I need to try this mascara again. My first impressions on it are that it is extremely chunky. The lashes are kind of like all sticking together and it's clumpy and it's not my kind of formula I want from my mascara. I like it to be kind of lengthening and, you know, make it look full because it claims on here that it is a false lash effect. Unless the false lashes are clumpy, I don't know what they mean by that. So I'm gonna pop on my lashes real quick and then I'll be back. Okay, so here is it with lashes on. These are extremely full, luscious lashes. It's almost a little bit too dramatic, but I mean, I already put them on. You can definitely go a step down or just use a mascara. I was thinking about just using the mascara, but honestly, I did not like the way that this mascara looked on my eyes, so I felt like false lashes was kind of necessary. So now that the eyes are done, let's move on to finishing up the face. For contour, I am going to be using my Wet n Wild Mega Glow in Dulce de Leche, and I'm going to be taking my Morphe Y5 brush. Next, I'm going to be bronzing up my face using the Butter Bronzer in Light Bronzer and using my Eco Tools fluffy brush, powder brush. It doesn't really have a name on it, and I've had this one for years and years. Next, for a little bit of glow, I'm going to be taking my Becca highlighter in Prosecco Pop. This was in a BoxyCharm last month, and it is a really, really good one. I've been enjoying it, and I'm applying it using my Morphe Y14. And last but not least, we are going to be using a new lipstick. This is the Loreal and Balmain. Look at that packaging. It's so gorgeous. This is in the shade Domination, and it is such a stunning red color. I do have a red lip liner. This is by Wet n Wild, and it is in the color Berry Red. So I'm going to quickly outline just so I know where to go. I have to say, this is the most gorgeous shade of red lipstick I have ever tried. It is so bright, and not like an overly bright like neon red, but it's like that sultry kind of red lip. It is absolutely gorgeous, and it went on really smoothly. It is also a blue undertone, so it's going to make your teeth look whiter and not yellow, which is amazing. That's what you want from a good red lip. You do not want your teeth to start looking yellow. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial using all the new makeup in which I've accumulated. It was a lot of fun, and I found out some great hits. All of these were a definite hit in my opinion. I love the Colourpop palette. The brow gel was really good. The Stila Shimmer and Glow Shadow is amazing. The Colourpop one is also a good one. The Balmain and L'Oreal Paris, that one is to die for. I'm going to be rocking this color definitely the entire holiday season. The only thing that did not work out for me is the Essence Lash Princess mascara. I will be using it more, and I will update you guys in another video, but so far I can say that this was just chunky and I was not a fan. But for one product not working out and the rest working out, I am super happy. So if you guys enjoy this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I would really appreciate it. I post 2 times a week. I post once on Wednesdays and the second time on Sundays. So I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!